AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, B. Cannon, Bethel High School, by way of 3-Man Weave, LLC.
Nichel, producer, Faith Overseas.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Weave.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Talk to him.
Is this not why you're here?
Talk to him.
Episode 100 of the 3-Man Weave podcast. I am AJ El Presidente. And as always, I got my guys with me. Who here right now?
You got AJ's brother. You feel me? 1/3 of the 3-Man Weave, the official 100 episode 3-Man Weave. You got your boy official B. Cannon.
And I'm Cannon. And AJ's brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I already know who it is. It's your boy Hill. Hill going Hill regardless, baby. And as you know, I was not about to bring it in without my DAK jersey. Without my DAK jersey. Are you serious? Are you serious? Let's get it. Hey, you can catch us on all major podcast platforms. 3-Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3-Man Weave _. You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. Hey, it's 100, baby. It's 100.
It's 100. I'm gonna let everybody know right now. This is gonna be a free flowing ass show. If you got anything you want us to talk about, sports, whatever, you want to hear some stories, whatever, let us know. Because guess what? We ain't got no damn topics. We just here to celebrate, have some fun, and kick it with y'all. The motherfuckers that's been with us for 100 episodes and beyond. So look, let me know what y'all want to talk about. And that's what we
Hill.
You know it. You know my boy side. Like I was about to be out of there. You know?
Exactly. Look,
hey, shout out to Drew. Shout out to Drew.
Shout out to Drew Trammell
for the congrats.
That's my guy.
Just shout him out for the congrats and the love.
Yeah,
and the
Drew
support,
Trammell, man. Look, hey, Drew Trammell. I got it. Drew Trammell, man. We appreciate you, man. You came in. You've been holding us down. You've been rocking with us in the group. Hey, big Cannon underneath the other Cannon, and there's probably some other Cannons in between. We appreciate you, dog. My guy. Eric Hughes, hey, the group chat MVP right here.
Yeah,
look,
no, that's a fact.
You
that's
are my guy. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much.
You may be the live episode MVP too, man.
Hey, Facebook user, I'm about to put the instructions in the chat so we can get you your credit.
Yeah, because I got to see who this is.
Yeah, hey,
I got to see who this who keeping me in check. This episode, I'm unleashed, baby. Oh,
hey, 100%. And hey,
yeah,
New 11,
always
Fame,
New 11.
P.C. They already know what it is, man. That's all. That's
big things coming
right there.
They know what's coming up with that episode 11. If you don't think we're gonna celebrate, you're stupid.
You're stupid. It's definitely some celebrations in the works. We got some shit that we got cooking up for y'all. Hopefully we can get this shit popping since the weather is getting right. But above all else, man, I don't know what everybody else in the group chat got with them. Hey, but it's time for us to take some celebratory shots in this motherfucker.
I need everybody if you're watching right now, put up your shot. If you ain't got your shot ready, we need an emoji, a liquor emoji, some type of emoji, drink emoji. If you know what I'm saying, if whatever you partake in, any type of emoji, let them go, and we're gonna raise them up for the honor.
Because guess what? This episode, I don't know about y'all. I'm about to be in this motherfucking job.
Y'all see the cowboy shot glass?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Y'all see the cowboy? I
can go get my Bengals, but you know, we straight from the bottom right here.
Let's go.
Salute, my brothers. 100.
Ah man.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. It ain't been all smooth sailing.
Oh, talk about it. Talk about it.
It ain't been all smooth sailing. Man, this COVID thing too, man. I haven't seen Nichel in person in a minute.
Look at this. He's fucking up already. Hey,
he about to look. His computer about to go out and everything.
Right. But before we go any further, we do have to give props to the woman behind all of this, Nichel. We really appreciate you for real, because a lot of the stuff that y'all see, the promos, the cuts on the YouTube, this intro, that wouldn't be shit without Nichel. And she puts up with all of us, mainly me, but she puts up with all of us, man. She our producer, and we wouldn't be here without Nichel, because a lot of this shit that y'all see, it wouldn't be. We'd be a straight audio platform if it wasn't for Nichel. So Nichel, hey, matter of fact, this one's for you.
And on top of that, she I say she pushes us out of our comfort zone. It might have been the smartest thing that we did, was to take on somebody from the jump. And Nichel been with us since episode 1. So exactly. this is her celebration too. But I think that's one of the smartest things we may have done, is to take on somebody who wasn't a part of our original vision. And you know, we told her what we want to do coming in. She told us, you know, what her ideas were, and I think it's been a 50-50 partnership all the way through. And not only have I enjoyed it, but I think that I've grown. I definitely grown from the experience. And it's also been like a perk to see Nichel branching off and having success and other things that she's doing also. So I mean, it's been elite, man. It hasn't been easy, like I said, but the ride has definitely been elite, and I'm looking forward to hitting that 200 mark with you fellas, man, and Nichel for sure.
100%.
Intentional Productions, if you're looking for her. She got her own YouTube page that she's been branching out, doing her own videos. Any videography you need it, she there for you, you know, for the right price. We ain't doing nothing free no more, baby.
Shit, have we before?
Except for the show, we're gonna get y'all that free. We're gonna continue to get y'all that free.
Yeah, we giving y'all, you know, this free content, free fun. Cause guess what? We just trying to do this for y'all. Get everybody in one good place. Get everybody's opinions. Get everybody's take. Get all this other bullshit out the way. Cause you hear a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of stuff that's on, you know, other platforms.
Look at Eric, man.
Look at the MVP. Look at the MVP.
Bro, he show up. He say, "Look, hey man, look. I don't care what. I don't care what y'all talking about. No topics. He came prepared. Look, pre-production. He said he got some topics for y'all. Coming to America too."
But no, I really love the lineup though. I like the lineup. Y'all not ready to. Y'all don't want to pop off until coming to America too.
I don't like. I'm ready. I ain't even seen it, but I can guarantee you. I already have my take built in. So what's up? What's up?
If that ain't some AJ statement, hell, you want to do that?
Yeah, we can. Oh man, I want to address. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta play catch up.
We might should wait then.
I think a good addition would be live call in, especially a time like this when Hill going Hill. We're gonna add that on. We're gonna add this to the arsenal. You know, support. That's all we saying is support. The more y'all support, the more we'll add.
Yeah. Reef, your name pops up now.
You good. You good, sir.
Reef, we appreciate it.
You good, sir. You good, sir. Hey, one of my fault, AJ. I got Fonz. One of the hardest working podcast people out here, man. He got, I don't know how many shows Fonz got. Fonz on 3-4 shows. Yeah, Fonz got 100 shows. But Fonz is the guy, you know, for the JDF network, Slick Back. He got the Four Corners, Transport Portal. Like I said, man, I'm gonna get confused and get a headache trying to name all the shows Fonz on with my guy here. Yeah. We here, man. Happy 100, man. It's 100, man. It's 100.
The 100.
It's 100. It's 100.
All right.
Nah, but shout out to JDF though. My favorite show that
I got you, Mike. I'm gonna calm down.
That Fonz is on is the show that he do with Fitz, man. When him and Fitz running back and forth, man. It's like a professional show, honestly.
Reoccurring guest on the Fitz Lounge, yeah.
Hey man, and above all else, man, you know, we shouting out y'all for a reason, because y'all support us, man, and that's why we want to, you know, make y'all household name. So we don't just put your comment up and then that's it. Like, as you see, we all interact together in this group, man. And guess what? At the end of the day, we wouldn't be shit without y'all. So it ain't just our platform. It's all of our platform, because everybody in here got to say, everybody in here, like I said, y'all can bring us, y'all can give us topics. We talk about y'all input. We also going to challenge you as well. So, just because you do give some input, we will say you stupid, but y'all can say we stupid too.
Still shopping still, like you say.
I'm gonna keep it real.
You know, you gotta keep us on our toes. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna always be right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna defend our point. And like I said, if we're wrong, we give it up. It is what it is. Coming to America. Let's go ahead and get into it. I haven't seen it, but I've seen everybody talk about it, and everybody's 50-50.
Yeah, they 50-50, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, I enjoyed it, man. They are 50-50. I seen it. I enjoyed it, man. And I really enjoyed the fact that I'm not gonna do no spoiling. I just love the fact that I think they truly paid homage to the first film. We all know that like certain things can never be recreated. Like Michael Jordan from the foul line against Dominique in the dunk contest. Like certain moments can never be recreated. But I think for it to be 30 plus years, the amount of people that came together to make it happen, the fact that it's us being portrayed as royalty, which is rarely ever done, you feel me? I enjoyed it. And that's just my take. And like Eric said, I'm not comparing it to the classic. I just watched it for the movie that it was. But I think people gonna be surprised. Like if you go in unbiased. Of course, if you have a hater mindset and you going with that, I'm pretty sure you can find a million reasons for it to be trash.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a hater mindset, but it's a sequel.
Yeah, I just felt like using that word. You feel me?
I feel you. But if you going in there, like I said, it's a sequel, so you cannot take the original out your mindset. Now, I mean, if you go in there with like, okay, this is a separate entity, this is a separate movie, I'm gonna watch this for what it is. It's 2021.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
Add-on. It's pretty good, man.
You could, but I can see people's gripe if they think like, nah, this ain't keep the story. What's the storyline? This is a whole new storyline. This is different. This is, you know, I can see both sides. And I'm speaking for because I didn't see it. But I can see both sides because I've been seeing a whole lot of people on this side say, "Oh, this was trash. This was terrible," and then I seen a lot of people say, "Hey, I was entertained." Consistently, I heard the first 30 minutes was terrible though.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that. My thing is, since when did everybody become Siskel and Ebert when it become into movies that's like ours? You know what I mean? When everybody trash Tyler Perry movies, everybody trash, you know, like the movies that kind of be for us. Well, I won't say everybody, but they be really, really harsh on it. Those people that are on that negative side. Well, all these other movies, you'll still come out and you'll still go out and support other movies, even sequels that you know shouldn't have been made, and you'd be like, oh, you know, I ain't really like it. But I don't hear people going, oh man, that shit's trash. He ain't even funny no more. He ain't this. He ain't like, no, like, let's just take this shit for face value. It's something that is ours. It's something that people are putting out, like for you to enjoy, and that's putting a lot of people on. Because if you look at Coming to America and the comedians that they had at Coming to America, they had an all black cast.
Mm-hmm.
And Coming to America, they were forced to put a white dude on, and they were just like, all right, we'll put Louis Anderson on because that's at least the white dude we cool with. But they wanted to have an all black cast, so you have to take into consideration what that movie sprung, what that movie did. And my main point that I wanted to do to Roosevelt, my main point that I wanted to bring up is.
Oh, that's Rose?
Yeah.
Rose.
Hey, hold on.
Don't forget your main point though, messing with Rose, man.
You know he gonna forget it.
I'm about to say it right now, and while simultaneously putting the shit in the chat so Rose can get his flowers for this. But My thing is what sprung, and I'm seeing on Facebook and says, who has the better catalog, Kevin Hart or Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Like, are you dumb?
I don't
Are you
even want to
dumb?
talk about
Are you
that.
stupid? Kevin Hart couldn't hold Eddie Murphy's bags in Coming to America. Like, bro, with just alone, Life and
which is underrated.
And that's crazy, which is underrated.
By who?
Life and Coming to America.
By who? Everybody I talk to got Life as a classic.
But we run in the same circles. So we kind of like people that we know that talk movies.
I be in different places, man.
But like I said, we run with like-minded people. What I'm about to say is, if you just
I got a question.
Like, hold on, just take Life and Coming to America. Kevin Hart ain't got nothing for that. Then you add on Harlem Nights. Are you serious?
But it's not. Listen, Kevin Hart didn't put that out there. That's people.
Yeah, that's just people.
And that goes back to what Eric was saying about.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people. Like, why do y'all think that this is even a comp?
But it's not even fair, though. You see what I'm saying? It's not fair to Kevin to do that to him yet, bro, because they're in different places, bro.
Okay.
They're in different places.
You can say it's not fair to Kevin, but the way that
it's not fair to Eddie Murphy neither.
As a comedic rock star and stuff like that. That's why people are doing that. Kevin,
but it's still not fair, bro.
I'm sorry.
Can I devil's advocate? Can I just devil the grind that Kevin Hart is doing?
Oh no, the work ethic, absolutely.
It's Eddie-esque.
It is. Absolutely.
But it's still not Eddie.
But it's still not. And that's what's wrong with
and I
hate when people do that, man.
I'm just saying he's on a grind.
They're both. Let them be great.
No, 100%. Because
let them be great.
And this is why I hate, like, this is why I don't like comps between generations. Because comps between generations are never going to be settled, regardless. Because like I've told y'all before, I don't like, the reason why I say they'll never be settled is because if Hill thinks Kobe's the greatest of all time, Cannon thinks Jordan's the greatest of all time, and I think LeBron's the greatest of all time, there's nothing I can really say that's going to sway Hill or Cannon.
There's nothing.
Exactly.
And there's no more evidence that can be added.
But let me rebuttal before you lose it.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's sports.
Right.
We talking about the music industry, not the music industry. We're talking about the entertainment industry.
Yeah. You could put a cap on it.
He has classics that for the test of time.
Yeah.
Right. 100%.
You can compare that. And in this particular, because it doesn't matter the genre, the time, the generation. Do you have a classic that when I'm 30 years from now that I can go back and say this is still a classic? But Kevin don't have none of that.
But that's why I said it's not fair, because you just said 30 years from now. He might have 30 years from now. You see what I'm saying?
He's not done.
You see what I'm saying? So
but if he got 5 now, we didn't name more than 5.
But what I'm saying, that's when it comes to films, everything got to align. It just can't be. And Kevin Hart is blazing a different path with doing a lot of stuff independent through Hart Productions. So it's like, that's why I said it's not fair. Just let both of them be great, because Eddie Murphy would just so happen to be lined in good on both sides of Hollywood, for the black side and for the white side in the 80s. And the universe was lined up for him, kind of like it's lined up for Hill with this DAK thing in episode 100. But before we segue to that, I just want to make one more point about Coming to America 2.
And I got a question for you before we leave that too.
All right. Jay Moore, which is Reef, Eric Hughes, and myself are three critical people. We are very critical on things. And all three of us watched the movie. All three of us said that we enjoyed it. And I think that's something worth pointing out. I think that holds weight. But go ahead. What's your question here? Now,
you said Life is a classic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we all consider it a classic.
Yeah.
Now, and I asked you, was it critically acclaimed classic or is it a cult classic? Because its level is critically acclaimed classic. it's cult classic, and you know it's hood classics.
Well, to be
you
critically acclaimed, you have to have the hardware to go with it, and it
But
doesn't
see,
have, and it doesn't have the hardware
I'm
to
about to
go
take us
with
somewhere.
it.
I'm about to take us somewhere.
I mean, that's not my opinion. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just putting my critics hat on, AJ.
I know.
But to me personally, it is. But I will have to say it's a cult classic because it's for people in the know, and you have to be a specific crowd to probably like that movie. But if you ever do watch that movie, there'll be no denying that it's a comical work of art, and there's multiple geniuses working together in that film. I mean, everything about it, man.
Yeah. So I hate the word critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
You know
I
why?
do too.
I hate the word critically acclaimed, just like I hate when rap and R&B artists be so caught up in trying to get a Grammy. Because guess what? That critically acclaimed shit didn't include any of our shit up until a certain point. So it's just
it
like
still barely includes anything else.
exactly. So it's just like it's so to me, you can't say like critically acclaimed and you talking about Life, you talking about Harlem Nights, you talking about just I'm trying to think of some other great, like, man, Boys in the Hood, like all of our movies, you know what I mean, that we consider cult classics.
Yeah, they're not critically acclaimed.
They're not critically acclaimed because guess what, they weren't considered by the critics.
Yep.
Bro, the shit that pisses me off the most is when Hurt Locker was so critically acclaimed. and Hurt Locker and Babel. Hurt Locker had Jeremy Renner in it. Babel had Brad Pitt in it. And those two were critically acclaimed movies. Man, I watched them shits and I was like, what the fuck was that?
And let me tell you something about Hurt Locker. You can ask anybody who know me. I am a sucker for anything military espionage, anything invasion like that, bro. And I was thoroughly disappointed in the Hurt Locker, man.
We gonna get to Eric.
I was thoroughly disappointed in the Hurt Locker, man. And so it's like, to your point, AJ, that was critically acclaimed by the critics, because that's all that critically acclaimed means, is that the critics are acclaiming it. And that's why I think that we should touch on movies. I like that Eric wanted to touch on movies, because I've enjoyed the movies that we've touched on in 2021 so far, because
whoa. Oh, that's
we got Nichel.
We got a special guest. Hold on. Let me get you in the goddamn solo layout. We got a special guest in the building. I want all of y'all to, hey, we need all the props in the chat right now. Hell, man. Intentional Productions. Hey, look, you on with us now. You done messed up.
Listen, I'm not on here long because this was not planned. AJ, you just sprung this on me.
Set her up.
Okay.
Have you seen Coming to America?
Kind of. I fell asleep on it. So I saw the first 30 minutes.
The worst part.
The worst part. No wonder you went to sleep.
That makes sense. That was literally what we just said. Hey, the 30 minutes was the first 30 minutes was the worst part of the movie. But
I just want to say real quick that I'm so proud of you guys. Happy 100th episode. I have, like I said, been there since day one, and I have seen you guys grow and progress and just keep getting better. And it just is a good feeling to watch you guys do what you love and to do it so well. So keep going. I'm here as long as y'all will have me.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who watches and supports them. They definitely can't do this without you all as well. So, happy 100th episode, guys.
Thank you, Nichel. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And that's to the to the end of the road.
You know it. But we ride together. We die together.
Yeah. 3-man weed for life.
Hey, so back to that shit Eric was talking about Bad Boys 3 was better than Bad Boys. Hey fam, look.
But I could see it, man. They all three. I like all three of them.
Yeah.
And to me, number 2 is better. But it's like anybody can argue any one. And so it's like I ain't mad because they're all well done movies.
I try to look at it like this before you get you're real analytical with the movie. So I'm gonna let you go, AJ. I look at it like kind of like with the Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
We know Friday, the original Friday.
Yeah, to me
is that one.
Exactly.
To me, yeah.
Next Friday
is lit too.
Is my favorite. That's my favorite one.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
But listen, I know the original is that one.
But you know why? Next Friday can really be that one? Because Friday is only for cult. It's directly for a specific set of people. You feel me? Next Friday was more for everybody.
Because they heard about what Friday did. And
I know, but it's still a testament to Cube and the actors for being able to pull it off. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I like the Fridays, man. It's kind of like the Bad Boys. Like
that's why I use that analogy.
And I can't argue with anybody who tells me that they like one, even though I personally like the first Friday, but I personally like the second Bad Boys. So it's like it just depends.
So
it depends.
I actually have a different take on.
I know that's why I went first.
So to me,
I just want to leave, but I'm leaving.
All right,
bye, Nichel.
All right, so to me, I like your point about Friday, but to me, it's a little bit different with Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I think Bad Boys was, like Candace said, a cult classic because it's kind of something that we hadn't seen before, and it set the tone, and it was really two of ours in the culture that we were able to see on the big screen in a different light than we've ever seen them before. And they kind of ended up being like two of some of our like biggest stars in our culture. So that was a breakthrough. And so it made it such a classic that everyone's like, no one was prepared for it. But to me, personally, there's only a couple of perfect movies that kind of give you a little bit of everything that you want. And for me, the ones that I'm just gonna give you right now, because I don't feel like debating nothing else, is Dark Knight and Bad Boys 2. Because Bad Boys 2 had,
and that's why I said
had all the action that you want.
It was everything,
plot,
man.
A good storyline.
The plot was
good
elite.
acting. It was funny and action. And so to me, it's the best movie out of all the three. But I can understand why people would say the first is better because it's something that we've never seen before. But to me, the number 2 is the best out of them all because.
But you know why 3 is elite?
It was literally all of them put together.
I'm gonna tell you why 3 is elite.
Go ahead.
Because of everything that you just said about 1 and 2, and people went to see 3 with that same frame of mind that people are looking at Coming to America 2 with. Like they were like, it cannot be done. And guess what? I went to see 3 in a movie theater, and I left not disappointed, bro. So I can't be mad at anybody that says 3 is elite too, because 3 did the impossible, bro. That's the 3-peat. Come on, man.
Bro, and that's what I'm about to say. To me, I can understand why.
Jerry Bruckheimer. Y'all don't know about that, though. Y'all don't know.
Come on.
All those explosions, I know. Michael Bay. Let's talk about Michael Bay.
That's his thing, AJ. Explosions, man.
But the reason why I can say number 3, I actually really enjoyed it. One, because I know how hard it is to make a trilogy.
Yeah.
And secondly, I knew the time in between the first and the second. So it's like to have y'all do that between all that time that y'all spent between the first and the second and made the second so good. And then to take all that time between the second and the third and still make it good. Even when like Martin looked like he couldn't even do a pro trot for 10 yards, let alone do an action movie. I'm like, oh, y'all got it. Y'all got it, bro.
This a hot take?
Nah, not at all. The way it ended, it definitely ended. But I guarantee you, if it's gonna be a 4th movie, it ain't gonna be Martin and Will. They gonna have.
They got to stop it there,
bro. They gonna have Jaden Smith and Brandon T. Jackson and
bro. As long as they healthy, both of them are healthy. Bro, it's the doors open. Hey, the Golden Child is elite.
Y'all
it's one of my favorite all-time
movies, bro.
I was trying to wait. I seen it pop up.
Anytime,
come on, man.
Anytime the Golden Child comes on TV, and look,
I'm watching it.
And look, me and my brother, we had a crush on the co-star, man. Like a childhood crush, man. Whew, man. And the little boy was elite as an actor. Come on,
man. Little Airbender.
Yeah.
He was the first he opened up the door for Airbender. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, but Eddie was definitely versatile.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they got to stop the Bad Boy. We don't want Bad Boy series to end up being like Fast 37.
Oh no,
bro. I stopped watching whatever the shit was before Tokyo Drift. I think I might have watched the fourth one or some shit like that. When
Paul was lit.
When did Paul Walker die?
6 or 7. See what I'm saying?
So I must have seen 5 because I think Tokyo Drift was like
5 was lit.
Tokyo Drift was 3, and I might have seen.
Bro, it's 5. Too many to even talk about.
That's why you got to stop at Bad Boys 3. Don't go to no 4 because if you go to 4, you got to go to 5.
Okay, so I got so before we get off of movies, we might fuck around and be on this shit all night because we're on 30 minutes in. But
I don't want you to ever think I ain't gonna get my jacket. I don't want you to ever think that. I don't know what you.
So we were talking about how Life was an underrated classic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
which one is more of an underrated classic, Life or Soul Man?
Soul Man for sure.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
Soul Man for sure.
I think Soul Man is one of the funniest movies ever created, bro. Like literally, like from the time that I was online, me and Hill have been like reciting Soul Man versus like Soul Man lines together, bro.
I don't think a lot of people see
it. And that's what threw me off, Eric. It sounded like AJ was saying men. And I was like, what? And then it's Soul Man.
No, it's Soul
Man.
Man.
No, it's Soul Man.
I thought it was man.
You the dog, motherfucker.
Dog at the table.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat a steak big as your goddamn back.
Pop some face,
kids.
I swear I thought it was Soul Man.
Nah, Soul Man,
your
bro.
Puppet.
Bro, when they was in the coffin with John Legend, he was like, "Is that motherfucking watch?" I always knew that motherfucker was a klepto.
Yeah,
but I think the fact that Samuel L. had the cornrows
and that's what made it funny, man.
No, I think that's what made people not watch it.
But if you did watch it, that's what added on to the funny part of it is just Samuel L.'s whole look.
Bro, but let's talk about this because every movie that Samuel L. has hair in is a fucked up hairdo. Because he
every
had that
movie,
shit black.
Not all of them. Not all of them. I think Long Kiss Goodnight. He had like a regular, like a flat top, like a cop detective type thing.
No.
You've never seen Soul Man, Sharif.
No. We didn't say better.
We said. Underrated.
More underrated. What's more underrated? Now we're not comparing what's better. Better than that.
But Reef, but I can tell by your outrage in your question, you need to watch Soul Man. You need to watch Soul Man, bro. Like that shit. It's timeless. It's gonna be funny whenever you watch that shit. Mm-hmm. You been taking them dick pills again?
But
I don't like boy pussy anyway.
But look, when they get,
I don't let nobody touch my penny.
You can't give Sam L free range, man. Whenever he in the movie, he got free range like that. He be acting the whole fool.
Bro, Sam L and Bernie Mac.
And Bernie, bro.
Yeah. And on top of
that, the court jester.
The best. I take it to court as jester. I'm the judge and the jury who sleep. You know what it would be.
Oh man, yo, R.I.P. to Bernie, bro. Man.
Hey,
bro. Freestyle that.
All time.
Get the fuck out my grill.
Before you get killed.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh,
hey, bro,
man.
that shit got me in tears just thinking about it, bro. I'm watching that shit tonight.
Oh, man. But listen, man, the moment y'all, the Cavs signed Quinn Cook to a 10-day. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go, J. Cole.
Non-breaking.
Yeah, that's a 10-day contract. That's definitely. Wow.
What about it? I like Blake, man, but
I think he asked me the underrated with the question mark. So
yeah, I mean,
I like it. And Blank Man is definitely underrated. I don't necessarily think it's up there with Life, Soul Man.
It's not, but it's a good movie though.
Okay.
Nope,
I got one.
no.
Oh, let me say something.
Go ahead.
Blank Man or Meteor Man?
Meteor Man.
Blank Man.
I like
Blank
Meteor Man.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think Meteor Man, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Meteor Man got it's better written, man. It's written better.
I mean, well, Robert Townsend, that's what he do, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why I think, Meteor Man is an underrated classic, bro. Like that.
I think those are underrated.
But they both good movies,
like hood classics. We put them in the hood category, I guess. Even though they weren't hood movies. But
you know what? They critically acclaimed.
There we go. Talk to it. Don't talk to it, Caddy.
Because I'm being critical and I'm acclaiming them, so they're critically acclaimed.
Okay, we critics, goddammit. We the media. We critics. We are critics, motherfucker.
Well, y'all know who everybody was been critical. Y'all was critical on my man's deal. And if y'all don't know, this is my DAK jersey. My guy finally been signed. Finally signed the deal. And everybody wanted to ask me, oh, when DAK gonna get signed? Oh, Jerry ain't in love with him. Oh, the Cowboys ain't in love with him. Oh, pay the man. Oh, he ain't that good. Now. He ain't that good and blah, blah, and blah. Fuck y'all.
Talk to
straight
him.
Up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through this for what 3 years now? What 3 years now, y'all? Or two to 3?
Yeah.
How long am I going? I know I did a whole video, broke down the contract and everything. Everybody laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't worth this. He ain't worth that. And blah. He ain't worth this.
They definitely been telling you that. That's
for
sure.
Now all of a sudden we worried about worth. We talking about worth when all these other trash ass quarterbacks and got paid. It ain't nobody blink an eye. Now we talking about worth.
Blink an eye.
Nah, we ain't talking. We ain't going about worth. We ain't talking about worth. And on top of that, the boy got everything that he wanted
and more.
Everything.
He got the no trade clause. He didn't even want that at first.
Say it again. Keep going. He got you. You can't franchise him again.
He didn't want a 5-year deal.
You know what I'm saying? He got the
4 years.
He got the 4 year.
Fuck all that. My man got $75 million in the first year. Bro, he got $66 million when he put pen to paper. Can you imagine what that direct deposit looked like when you sign it and then your check come? You check Wachovia. You check Wells Fargo. You check Bank.
Check it.
Hey,
you don't even check it.
Hey, you think Jerry Jones bouncing a check?
You don't even check it, bro.
You
just walk different. But the funny thing is,
walk with him.
I sat right here in this same chair last week, and I said, oh, I would pay DAK, and I said I would pay DAK where? Right under Mahomes. And what is DAK averaging per year?
Right under Mahomes.
Right. Oh, and it was he ain't worth 40 million. He ain't worth 40 million.
And he bringing in 42, and Mahomes is at 45, and so it's like after 100 episodes, you might want to start listening to your boys, man. That's all I'm saying.
They might.
Let me tell you why you're wrong, Reef. Because the moment they franchised DAK, guess what? They couldn't pay him no less than what the franchise was. So it's not technically 5 years because guess what? that franchise tag was the average of the top 5 salaries at quarterback. So you have to throw in those upper echelon deals that we have, those top 5 deals. So this is not technically 5 deals, because if we're talking about right now that, oh, Dak isn't top 5 and Dak shouldn't get paid, Dak don't need his money, why would you pay Dak? What has Dak ever done?
I think Reef was talking about the accrued year.
But
the
even
accrued
still,
year that he already played on
it's
the
still
tag.
not because
but it's like tomato. It's no point in us even.
I mean, we talking technically, it's a 6-year deal to be honest.
To be honest, thank you, Hill. So I think if it is a 6-year deal, to Hill's point, then I'm making that Reef got some validity when he say 5, because there's 5 years in there. So
it's no validity because the 4 years, what mattered? There's 6 years to make them feel.
But I'm saying he was being technical,
right?
That's all I'm saying.
And so what you're talking about, Reef, is time invested. So the first franchise tag, that's because they knew they couldn't lose him. And the moment that it came down to possibly being a second franchise tag,
and it actually saved them. That's what the franchise tag is for, to help you keep your franchise player. Give you time so that you can make that deal.
I don't necessarily believe it's so you can have time to make that deal, because sometimes you know that you might lose this guy regardless.
You might, but you also. But guess what? If he stays another year and y'all end up winning, he might decide to stay after that, which is why it's called the franchise tag. It's supposed to benefit the franchise. So it's like, in this case, it gave Jerry, like Hill was saying, everybody's panicking about them not getting the deal done. Hill's been saying the whole time they're going to get the deal done, which is why they franchised them. So it's like, I mean, it all worked out. Hill did a whole video, like you said.
And they were prepared to franchise him again.
Absolutely.
To buy more time.
Go ahead and get Eric now. Go ahead.
How much of a risk is it coming off that injury, though? How much of a risk is it paying anybody in football? Playing football.
I don't think it's a risk at all.
Exactly. Like
he hasn't had any complications. Kyle Allen had the same type injury. He hasn't had any complications.
Bro,
it's a broken leg. They should be back and good. The only reason we're thinking like that is because of Alex Smith. And you have to remember, he had multiple flesh-eating infections and he almost lost his whole leg. So that is a different case.
Bro, I don't care. It's like, first of all, it's modern medicine. Like, I've seen Adrian Peterson tear his ACL and come back and run for 2,000 yards. I have no issues with Odell tearing his ACL and thinking he's gonna come back and at least give us something. Especially
don't forget PG leg break.
Bro, PG. Hey, Sean Livingston had a career after.
Oh man, I don't want to ever talk about that injury again, bro.
That shit was nasty.
That's what I'm saying. And remember what I told y'all. The only time I have worries about injuries is if you've been like regularly injured in college. If you're regularly injured in college, usually that carries on to the NFL. The numbers kind of bear that out. But if you've been relatively healthy coming into the NFL, and then you've been healthy in the NFL, and then you have an injury, most likely your time was coming, bro. Like it's football. It's football.
And broken legs normally be stronger after you break them. If you don't have complications with them, and that so far has had everything has been smooth sailing.
Like y'all said, he's been rehabbing at the facility. They got firsthand knowledge.
When you asked me that last week, and I told you why.
I just quoted.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I respect it.
So you go with that, right? So boom, and it's been reports that he's going to be fully healthy in April.
Yeah.
We were projecting him to be fully healthy by training camp. Absolutely. But of course, we ignore those reports because it doesn't fit your narrative that you want to negatively say about that. But they've been telling your ass that his ass is healthy. He's been walking around. He ain't stopped walking. He ain't stopped walking since. He been walking everywhere. He was just in Florida chilling on the beach. He just walked. He walking everywhere. If you look in Texas, if you look at his story, he walking everywhere with no crutches, no nothing, no limp, no nothing. I walk with a limp because my nuts heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I do.
But listen, man. Go ahead, AJ.
Reef just asked the question: was it fair to Dak and the Cowboys to mention Dak being the closest thing to Tom Brady? Do you feel that's unfair to put that pressure on a QB who's only one playoff game? Reef,
Can I go?
Here's my
Pressure make diamonds, man.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Pressure make diamonds.
Like comparing Dak to Tom Brady. Do you think being the quarterback of the Dallas fucking Cowboys ain't pressure, bro? He's had pressure since the day
From
he
day
walked
one.
in. Like, of course, like what? Like every single season since Tony Romo has been quarterback. Oh, they're Super Bowl champion, like they're Super Bowl contenders. They got the talent, they got the roster. It's always been pressure for every single Cowboys quarterback to win. Because guess what?
College did Dak go to?
They're Mississippi State.
Hey.
Like,
say it one more time. Hey, you want to talk about pressure? He been had pressure, bro. Come on now.
Pick right here.
Just to live where he went to college at, for him was pressure, bro.
Hey, because I don't know if none of y'all watch Mississippi Burning, but hey, I'm sorry, Eric.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
If I watch Mississippi Burning,
and he's the face,
I don't like y'all for at least 2 weeks
of an SEC school, like, bro. The pressure is nothing, and the pressure is nothing new. And it's like, if I'm Dak, I'm not even reading into nothing that nobody's talking about. I'm trying to just rehab my leg, come back, win championships.
No. I'm sorry, AJ. I'm sorry. See, this is that bullshit.
Fucked up, Reef. I tried to save you, but come on.
Dallas ain't been late for the night. That's why there's no pressure on them. Because y'all keep regurgitating this same bullshit for 90 years. Y'all only keep counting when we lost. When the last time the 49ers won the championship for you?
Ain't no pressure on Jimmy G. Ain't no pressure on Jimmy G, is it?
Can you count that?
Jimmy G ain't got to be Joe Montana. He ain't got to be Steve Young.
Can you tell me the years on that? But you can recite when the last time the Cowboys won the championship, though, right? Where's the pressure? Like, we sitting here talking about Michael Irvin that was hyped and just going off on the show, and we don't care. Like, we don't care, but we so irrelevant. But now all of a sudden, y'all want to recite the bullshit. Like, come on now. Like, we're not going for that. We're not going for not on the Hunter. Not on the Hunter.
Hey,
You've been
to 2 in the last, but did you win?
That's what we doing.
Did you win?
That's what we doing.
Did you win?
So getting the girl number is the only thing, right? Not filling the deal.
Pussy.
That's it, right? That's it.
But did you get it? Did you go 10 toes to Jesus? You didn't.
Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to go there. Didn't want to go there. But hey, it took me there.
Hey,
we ain't been there since the 90s.
Because if that's the case, shit, the Bengals went to the Super Bowl too. Shit, fuck it. We went to the Super Bowl.
The only thing about like it's the Cowboys. You are the Cowboys quarterback. It's a different type of pressure. You walk on when you start, it's pressure. It's pressure.
You literally have a star on your helmet. That don't make a target.
But it's also the media age, bro. It's like no quarterback in the NFL is not under scrutiny. You feel me? Especially if you're not one of these quarterbacks on one of these mega deals I can't
say quarterbacks aren't under scrutiny because I feel like Matt Stafford is the most least scrutinized number 1 pick overall.
You think that?
No, he is.
People.
No. Look at what Cam Newton get, bro.
Let me finish.
Look at what Cam Newton get.
Let me finish.
He been to a Super Bowl.
That is national media. Don't fall for that. Ask people who live in Detroit. Ask HaHa Davis who been breaking his TV for the stuff that Matt Stafford been doing. And
those been doing this since Joey Harrington, though.
Bro, these local Detroit beat writers be cooking him, bro. All the time. And you don't read that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. I do.
No, I'm saying you don't read, bro. You don't be reading Detroit beat football.
Bro, that's my second home. That's my second
home.
Bro,
come on. Well, if you do, you'll know that. Bro, he's not immune from the scrutiny.
But that's my thing.
Don't fall. Listen, hold on. This is 100. We ain't falling for the narrative, bro. I don't care what ESPN is saying. I don't even watch ESPN more, bro.
What I'm about to tell you, Cannon, local media will rip. Like, I guarantee you, when Ryan Tannehill was in Miami, guess what? Local media cooked him. He even did good in Tennessee.
And that was my point about.
But I'm talking about local media. We talking about. I said Matt Stafford is the least criticized number one pick.
I'm not arguing that. My point was that quarterbacks.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're a number one pick and local media is the only people that's criticizing you, you're the least criticized number one pick ever.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is, all quarterbacks, period, are getting that scrutiny. So why would Dak care about this pressure? I'm going back to this. Let's stay on topic. The original thing was the Tom Brady thing. Is this adding pressure? And I say no, because he's already under pressure, just like every single quarterback is. And then on top of that, he's a quarterback of America's team. So yes, he got that added pressure. But it's like, it ain't nothing that he ain't used to, because that's what comes with the position.
But our local media is ESPN and FS1.
And I just said he's the Cowboys. He got that extra level. But I also said that ain't nothing that he ain't used to.
Exactly. But like I said, when he signed the deal, the first thing everybody said, "Oh, now he got to win the Super Bowl, the MVP."
No, he don't.
That's what made me. When I heard that, I said, "Bro, no one said that when golf or anybody else signed the deal. No one said, oh, you got to win a chip now." No one even said that when Russell or anybody else signs a deal. No one says that. All of a sudden, you got to win a championship, bro. There's 32 teams. Only one is going to win next year. So any quarterback, you telling me anybody that signs a new deal, if they don't win, it's a waste. It's a waste of money.
No. Nobody said a word. Once again, I love Deshaun Watson. Matter of fact, Deshaun Watson is technically my favorite
anybody,
bro. But listen, nobody said a word when Deshaun Watson got his deal. They was all happy. Deshaun Watson got his deal. Everybody was happy. Oh, kumbaya, he got his money. Nobody said he had to go win the MVP. Nobody said he had to go win the Super Bowl. Nobody had to say anything. They gave all the excuses for everybody else, but all of a sudden, Dak just got it all laid out. It's just perfect.
And they say no more excuses for Dak.
Yeah, no more excuses.
Like he been making them in the first place. And now it's like, bro, I'm gonna take my money and go try my best to win a championship like everybody else who got paid, bro. That's all I agreed to do in the contract.
You know who the pressure's on? Pressure on the damn organization.
No, it's not. Once again, ain't no pressure there neither, because they used to it, bro. And it's their money. And guess what? We all invested, and so they know just how far along they can string the fans. They heard you last week. Hill said, "Listen, bro," and it ain't just you. Nationwide has been fans saying, "Listen, they don't get our quarterback. We done, bro. We done." So what they do say,
it's them fake ass.
You said that?
No, Hill said Patrick Mahomes have to win more chips after his deal. Yeah, because they've been crowning this man as the best quarterback ever in life. They ready to put him in the Hall of Fame now. Dak, what are we talking about? How is this the same?
It's not, and that's my point.
Pat already won a chip prior to signing his deal, so it's like,
hello, Pat already got an MVP. Pat already got a championship. They already ready to put him in the Hall of Fame. They already got him as the greatest quarterback of all time.
And how many years was his deal?
10.
You technically gotta win a joint, man.
And did they win?
But here's my thing.
But he got time. He got plenty of time.
And did they win though?
Nope. They won one. That's it.
He got time. He got 9 more years.
And who predicted that they wasn't going to win? If we want to start quoting,
Cannon.
All right, like I say, don't pick and choose your quotes. Global.
Exactly. And see,
but who you won't ever hear say for any quarterback that signed need to win a championship next year is Cannon, because I know, guess what? Even if your quarterback have the best year ever, you still may not win the championship, because it's going to take 3 sides of football to do it.
Bro, he signed a $500 million deal. He signed a baseball deal.
Bro.
He signed a baseball deal. And I can't say he got to win another championship, but somebody that's not a fraction of that, is that the same? Or we just trying to be entertaining?
Because y'all talking about.
We can do both.
But because let me ask you this: we talking about is it fair to compare Dak to Tom Brady after he signed this deal and say he's the closest thing? But y'all saying but nobody has a problem with Pat saying, "Oh, he's the GOAT." After he signs a bigger deal than anybody else has ever signed, more years than anybody else has ever signed, and y'all cool with that?
When did Pat say that?
I'm talking about everybody else.
Everybody else said it for him. Everybody else said it for him.
But as long as Pat don't say it, I'm cool with it. I ain't mad at other people. That's
Eric,
how we living now.
No.
Here's my point. Here's my point with Eric. I don't mind. To me personally, if Pat Mahomes doesn't ever win another one, I won't say it's crazy because guess what? It's hard to win a fucking Super Bowl because it ain't just you. It ain't just you. It's not just the quarterback, bro. And that's why I hate when they talk about, oh, this quarterback's record is this, and that. This is not the NBA where one person can change the whole dynamic of what goes on the court. I can be bro, till this day, I'm a Bengals fan. If I tell you Anthony Munoz is the greatest left tackle of all time, y'all would laugh at me. Because, bro, he's a Bengals left tackle. But, bro, if you look at what he did at the time, just him individually, what he did, he's an all-time great.
He still ain't the greatest.
Bro, Willie Anderson should be in the Hall of Fame. In his entire career, he's only given up 2. Bro, he's not, and he hasn't even been on the ballot. Willie Anderson is the greatest right tackle I've ever seen in my lifetime. He's not he didn't give up a sack in I think 9 years. Playing for the Bengals, he didn't give up a sack.
He's a bum.
Let me answer who it is.
They already got restructured.
Don't y'all veer off onto Bengal talk on the 100.
Well, Tyron Smith already got restructured. Zach Martin and Lyle Collins got restructured today already. Freed up.
Lyle Collins have better been restructured.
Freed up $17 million a cap, and the fact that they restructured
Jackson is on the way.
The fact that they restructured Tyron Smith shows that they're confident that he's fully healthy. Let me address this one because I didn't see it when we was going on a rant. To get the bag and then get compared to Tom Brady is crazy. Y'all mad about the chip talk, but not mad about Michael. We're not mad about Michael. We're just not listening to that shit. That's why. I
don't even know what Michael Irvin said.
He said that Dak is the closest thing to Tom Brady, and when it comes to leadership or something like that.
Michael Irvin is, and if he believed that, you know what? If he believed that. One, Dak is a cowboy. If he's gonna say great things about whoever is trying to lead the Cowboys, that's Michael Irvin. If you've been watching him, but hold up, and we also know his history, bro. He says outlandish stuff, but it's like, come on, like Hill said, I'm not taking nothing that I'm never going into any debate using anything Michael Irvin said as my points or my references. Like, come on now. It's Michael Irvin.
We talking about comparisons with Dak and Tom Brady. Nobody had an issue when they said Andrew Luck is the next John Elway.
Yes, nobody said a word. No, people did. People did. Me, other people. It's just like I said, like, are we gonna keep talking about the media or are we talking about us? We didn't have this group then, but I'm trying to tell you, there were a lot of people like, why is he? There were people saying like, why? Like, no one understood that. A
whole lot of people,
and I like Andrew Luck.
A whole lot of people bought in that Andrew Luck was the next John Elway.
Of course they did, because like I said, that was mainstream media. But there were still people who watch the game and say like, I don't see it.
But guess what? When I said if you compare careers, Andrew Luck is a lot closer to Andy Dalton than John Elway. Ask how I got killed. But if you pull up the numbers, look at those seasons side by side.
But all I'm saying is that I've spoken to a lot of people who disagree with that statement fully.
When did I do this?
I don't know. He didn't say you personally. He just said, "Come on now, we got." But I don't know who.
But when did anybody do this?
I don't know.
Well, okay, AJ, stop. What are you talking about? What did I? Bro, hold on, wait. I deserve to be killed for comparing Andrew Luck's career to Andy Dalton? Is that
Andy Dalton's still playing.
So first of all, because I can bring up the numbers if you'd like, and we could talk about it. Because, like I said before, Andy Dalton was in the MVP conversation in 2015. Look up those numbers. Andy Dalton was in 5 straight playoffs. Look at those numbers. Andrew Luck had a better team, but I'm talking about just personally, and that's when I say we can't
it's not
just
fair. Yeah,
we can't just talk about. We just can't single out a quarterback because guess what? I guarantee you that like the Bengals in 2005. So
we gotta stop using bingo examples, bro.
No, but I have to because I'm comparing Andrew Luck to a Bengal.
Bro, there's no point in even doing that because I just told you, like, Andy Dalton still plays football, man. Don't talk to me about nobody who didn't win no chips. Listen. Bro, let me break down. But listen, I understand, but I got your back on this one. Listen, Andrew Luck ain't win no chips. He ain't win no MVPs. He's not in the league, bro. If we're gonna talk, if we're gonna be real talk, Andy Dalton's has a better career than him. Period. That's just the facts. So it's like AJ was technically right on that one. So that's why I'm saying, like, you don't gotta keep. You ain't always gotta do it, bro. I got your back sometimes. You feel me?
We could do it on this one. In Mahomes' case, he was the determined factor and then winning the chip. If Jimmy G didn't close his eyes on that pass. If Jimmy G didn't close his eyes on that deep pass and they completed that pass, they would have won the chip. And then we would think about Jimmy G differently.
It still was a team effort, bro. It still was a whole team effort. Like, come on now. Even if it comes down to one play.
And when they won the chip, we didn't even think that Mahomes should have got the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP. Like, come on, man. Like,
and that's why I just said it's a whole team effort, bro. It's 3 facets of football. But yeah, what else y'all got, man, for the 100?
No, nobody care about the Cowboys but the Cowboys. But you made multiple posts about the Cowboys in the group.
Yeah, Jarvis been heavily cared about the Cowboys.
It look like you care a lot more than everybody else.
He posts more about them than he posts about the Eagles.
What can you post about the Eagles?
Nothing.
Exactly, but you want to fade it away. But you want to talk about the Cowboys? Okay, cool. That's good.
But yeah, man, let's talk about Blake Griffin, man. Let's talk about Blake Griffin. What y'all think about this? Let me preface it by saying I feel like this is, I don't know what year this was, but I feel like this is when Karl Malone and Gary Payton and all of them was with the Lakers and everybody just thought that they was going to win it. I feel like it's kind of, it may be like that now because, like, I mean, y'all really going for the gusto, but I don't like, but it's like y'all still have a first year head coach and I just don't know if it's going to work. That's my take. What's y'all take?
But like AJ said in on the meme that we posted, it reminded me of the Clippers last year. Like when everybody was a buyout or there was a trade consideration, everybody wanted to piggyback and just want to go to the Clippers. Like, or we gonna go to the Clippers? Like, we're just gonna go to the Clippers. Now, me personally, I think Blake has some game left.
Blake got some game.
Is he Blake of old? Hell no. I think Blake got some game left.
But Blake got some game.
I personally thought that he should have went to the Heat and he should have went to the or the Celtics, and he would have changed the landscape of the Eastern Conference.
I'm glad he didn't go to the Celtics. I'm more afraid of that. I'm more afraid of that than him going to Brooklyn.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I think he would have changed the landscape of the East.
And
if he would have went to a team that'll let him showcase his talent. Now you got to go fit in. Now, mind you, the big three haven't even played a lot of games together, and we don't even know.
They gunning. But Blake can do his own. He can bang in. He can get you 15 to 20 off putbacks. You feel me?
And remember what was as the season went on last year, our critique of the Clippers was they haven't played a whole bunch of games together. And then when they got to their playoffs, what was their excuse? We didn't have the camaraderie and the rapport that we needed. You all right here?
For the 100.
Some of them are damn teeth.
So even though Reef, you're saying there was a different a level of talent last year, with the Clippers, but the lack of them playing together will hurt. Yeah, the lack of them playing together will hurt. It's the same with the Heat. When LeBron went and they formed the Heatles, they didn't play together, so they just jumped in there thinking, and they just thought they would
Heatles.
Yeah,
that shit was trash.
Terrible.
That shit was trash. Yeah, Blake is more of a shooter now, but I mean, have you seen Blake jump shot? That shit is still slow. It ain't like he firing that motherfucker off.
Blake is fundamentally solid, bro.
But the slow or not, he's gonna be wide open.
And he's fundamentally solid. And like Hill said, if he would have went to Brad Stevens, someone who could have showcased him, it could have been a threat, bro.
Or the Heat.
Oh yeah, because spoke too. That's why I'm glad he didn't go to either one of those. Thank God. But you know, what y'all think? What's their odds of winning the chip?
It's same odds that they had, because I still got his Lakers in 6.
I wanted to go back to that point that you said about, you know, or that both of y'all made about teams playing together. The Lakers ain't playing a lot together neither.
Which Lakers? These Lakers?
Yeah, these Lakers.
Because AD hurt. So, but the thing that I don't think is going to hurt them as much is because guess what? They played together last year and they won a chip.
I mean, but it's a brand new team. You got Harold, you got Schroeder. Schroeder was just out.
I think the main pieces are AD and LeBron.
It's not even the culture is already set.
Yeah.
So you still come into a culture, you still come into a team that knew how to win. Some of the pieces are still there. Like I said, it is a brand new team and it is different. I get it. They need to get some more chemistry as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the Nets is all brand new.
All brand new.
All brand new. And what coaches do they have? They don't have a coach that has he called a play?
And we're still trying to
Why would you call it? Would you call a play if you had that type of firepower?
Yes, I'm a coach, motherfucker. I'm calling a play, bro. Somebody coming off this pin down. You know my screen. Somebody coming off this pin down, bro.
Listen, my players KD do a walk up, pull up every time, bro.
When they gonna
and
play?
If that don't work, get a board. Get a board.
You sound just like Steve. So what you gonna do in playoff time? When
the same thing, which is why I literally said I don't believe in them in the playoffs.
Okay,
bro.
I'm about to say yeah.
And I said that my biggest knock was, you know, I said I felt like they're looking like the Lakers when they had Karl Malone and Gary Payton in them, and everybody, the media. I don't know if y'all remember back then, but the media gave them a title, and they didn't get it. You feel me?
But I do understand that analogy, but we was coming off a three-peat. We was coming off a three-peat, and we still went to the finals.
But all them players, those new players, messed it all up, though. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like. And like we had a culture. Brooklyn don't even have a culture, so it's like
that is correct.
So it's like now it's everybody's new. What are they going to lean on to in the playoffs when times get tough?
Because Steve
Harden probably got the most experience of it really being on his shoulders.
I mean, Kyrie won a championship before. I mean,
yeah,
but he won a championship before.
Up the whole, and that's what a lot of people don't talk about. Man, Kyrie was really nicked up that whole time, and he was out one game in that series. Matter of fact, you feel me? One whole game, and so I was happy that he could play that one game and he hit that shot, but bro, like. Kyrie really didn't get them there. He helped get them over the hump when you feel me, because he still couldn't be stopped with the handles, even with a bad knee.
This is not what I wanted to click on. Say something good. Mahomes is great. Mahomes is great.
They bugging. I don't know why they think he don't hate Mahomes, man.
Like, and I can't remember who, like, bro, just because we say like we're saying something about someone doesn't mean we hate that person.
What do we always say? Nobody is exempt from criticism.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Even Tom Brady. We criticized him last year.
I've criticized Tom Brady on here before, and I've told people, once again, like I've said before, I don't discuss GOATs, and I've told people before. To me, Peyton Manning is the GOATs of all QBs.
But you do discuss GOATs, so don't say that, bro. Don't even say that.
This is what I really want to click on. The most sought after
I
free
got
agent.
I got screenshots.
Man.
Yeah, you. I don't talk to them. Y'all annoy me.
Well, say that next time.
Yeah, I talk to you. I don't talk to them. Y'all. I love y'all though.
The most sought after free agent. Free agency is next week, and we do got some predictions coming up for y'all.
Predictions is on the way. On the way. Go ahead. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
My most sought after free agent is probably only going to two places. But to me, it's Trent Williams.
And where you think you going?
You'll see on probably Wednesday of next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. We really can't talk about ours because we got a list coming out. And I ain't really trying to
I get the cat out of the bag. I think since Allen Robinson,
been tagged.
Yeah, I think Kenny Galladay gonna be in the next sought after free agent. Because he's Chris Godwin got franchise too. So I think the best available wide receiver is going to be Kenny Galladay. So I think he's going to get a bag. And if Baltimore is smart, they would give him everything that he's asking for because they need a big body receiver. They
do need a big body receiver, but you might be able to get one for cheaper, bro. Don't fall for that. Like it.
I get that because I do think he's overrated. Think he's overrated, but if any
and he's
team,
good, don't get me wrong, but at the price of the market, not so much to me.
Any team that needs a big body receiver athletic that's probably in the brink of his prime is Baltimore.
But do your research and just go get another one. Go get a hungry big body receiver who ain't made a name yet.
He hungry? He a third round pick.
I mean, I know he is, but he's like a household name though. You feel me? And he's gonna cost it now. So that's why I said go to the next tier, get somebody affordable, and but that may not work neither. So I mean, that's just what I would do. That's my philosophy. I never try to pay the biggest. That's my philosophy. Don't pay the biggest free agent unless they're 26 or under. That's it.
I know somebody that's not sought after, but I might as well say it since we're talking about free agency right now. I think Mitch Trubisky is going to have a Ryan Tannehill type resurgence.
He is.
Somebody
need him.
Yeah, because he's going to be with the 49ers with Reef as they go for the Super Bowl.
But you know what? But you know what? With the way that he can run, Kyle Shanahan could work with him, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that, listen, he made a Pro Bowl and he made the playoffs twice, with the help of his team. Like, we can't just push that away. We can't just push that away.
Erase the Vic part.
Now he got some.
Don't say fuck out of here, Reef. Oh, he's coming to San Francisco.
Oh no, he hype on. I ain't even gonna expose him. Matter of fact, I'm glad my guy.
You think they getting Deshaun?
I'm glad my guy fits it. Glad my guy fits it.
Oh no, I wanted Curtis Samuels big time. I want him to come to Washington, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Now, Global, I understand. I feel you. All free agents stay away. I feel you, because they gonna run the ball. But if anybody can benefit from that run offense, and I know you're just gonna throw it up to somebody, it may be Kenny Galladay.
But if you can get behind a defense, you might want to go to Baltimore because you can eat. Because when they do throw it, that deep ball should be open because of the threat of the run. So it's like if you're a guy that can get behind defenses and we have a run-heavy team, you can be the guy to eat. If you can be a healthy guy that's short-handed and you can win your matchups, you can eat because one thing Lamar can do is fling it behind everybody. You feel me?
See, I can't even see.
Well, go back, put that up there. I ain't see that.
Go back. I'm sorry, Global. I've been drinking and I'm hyped. You're messing with me about that right now. You just text me. Which one you want me to go to?
Fitz. I didn't see what Fitz said.
Oh my guy.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our guys. Y'all are grinding. Got a great product. Congrats on 100. Henny for 100 more.
For 100 more, Fitz.
You already
Cheers
know,
to you,
Fitz.
bro.
You know, our guy from the JDF Sports Network, Fitz
We about to
Lounge.
be on JDF soon. Soon
Definitely.
come.
Fucking better.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about on that. We got a lot to talk about on the Fitz Lounge.
God damn it.
Facebook user. He said Will Fuller. He got to serve a couple games on his suspension.
But I still like Will Fuller, and that's one of the type players that I would go to. That's the tier that I would.
But
he got that suspension, but he's gonna be
injuries. Them injuries.
He do his injuries, but he might be cheap, and he could be injuries. That 4 games might save him this year. You feel me?
It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility.
But for good money, it's a risk worth taking. You feel me? It's better. I'd rather take the Will Fuller risk at a way cheaper cap hit than take the Galladay risk and get burned on that.
Nah, I'll take Galladay.
I'm about to say Galladay. Even though I'm not really that highly sold on him, he put out a better product.
And see, I'm not doubting that he's putting out a better product, but is he putting out a better product at the market that the price that you're gonna have to pay him for? And the price that you're going to have to pay Will Fuller for. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what GMs are going to have to decide.
If you got to pay Will Fuller and he ain't going to be on the field, I'd much rather.
You ain't going to have to pay Will Fuller.
But what did
of course, you're going to pay him, but you ain't going to have to pay him in that tier with the Galladays.
What I also remember what I told y'all a couple shows back, wide receivers starting to become the new running back. Some of these.
And that's why I say Will Fuller, man.
And that's why I don't say Will Fuller, because guess what?
The draft is coming up.
Yeah, Devontae Smith coming out. Marquez Stevens coming out. You got some speedsters that can do what Will Fuller do. And
what's my boy from
cheap veteran?
What's my boy from
draft pick?
What's my boy from
Absolutely, but you gotta get him.
You want Will Fuller? What's my boy name from Auburn? AJ.
Oh, Anthony Schwartz.
Oh, listen, I'm always taking draft. Listen, I'm not saying
Anthony Schwartz.
I'm not saying that this is the first and only option. We just talking free agency, though. You feel me?
That is correct. That is correct. But when you compare it to those two that we just named, Will Fuller and we named Kenny Galladay, and you say we don't really want to pay him, or we going?
Yeah, I don't really want to pay Galladay, man.
All right, then so go draft somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to, but I might. But if I can get Fuller in here for cheap, I'm going to try. I ain't getting if it ain't a good deal, I'm gonna let Fuller walk. I ain't saying break the bank on him.
But why would he be cheap? Because he is a deep threat. If he stays on the field, we know he's a deep
when
threat.
I say cheap, bro, I'm talking about cheap for the market. So it's like if what's Galladay supposed to get? 15, 16, 17 on this market, then I want 11, 12 for Fuller.
Okay, but we didn't.
If I'm paying 11, 12 for Fuller, he better not get hurt.
Juju on this market too.
I understand that, and I'm bro. That's just one name that I brought up. That's not.
I ain't paying.
But
I ain't paying none of the three that we named. I ain't paying none of them.
And one of them.
He said, "Don't you put that on us, and Ricky."
And I forgot.
Let's
see what happened with Corey.
Yeah, you like Corey Davis.
Corey Davis may get paid. It's all about what he. It's all about what he wants.
By the Washington football team.
Yeah, he might. And you know what?
That's great.
I said that earlier.
And I ain't mad at that.
That's great.
I would pay Corey Davis because what's his age?
He's young.
This is
and what did Cannon say? Unless you what?
Yeah, you did. You just said you
come on, man.
But it's all on Corey Davis at this point. If he want to go get paid, he can go get the bag from somebody. Like I said, he can go get the bag from somebody. Boy, grass ain't always greener.
Oh, damn sure ain't always green.
You know what I'm saying? You just figured this thing out with Tannehill. You could get paid and stay in Tennessee.
And Tannehill putting it on the money. But I'll tell y'all this. We're going to revisit this because this is the 100 and we're going to remember it. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you now, whatever team pays big for Galladay going to regret it this year, bro. Watch.
Well, I want to thank each and every one of y'all.
Yeah, that ain't it. Before we get out of here, I was just making that point.
Before we get out of here, if we about to end this motherfucker, I got some shit to say.
Oh, go ahead.
The South got something to say.
Go ahead.
Because we talking about Andrew Luck and Andy Dalton. I just want to say for their career, Andrew Luck had a 60% completion percentage. His career in Cincinnati, Andy Dalton was 62. I mean, we want to talk about touchdown to interception ratio. The touchdown
and overall career, Andy 63.
Let me finish. Andy Dalton's touchdown percentage in Cincinnati was 4%. His interception percentage was 2%. What was Andrew Luck's? 2.5. Andy was 2.6. 2015, like I said, Andy Dalton was an MVP candidate. He played 13 games. In those 13 games, remember, let's listen to that. 13 games, the Bengals were 10-3. He had a 66% completion rating, 3,200 yards, 25 TDs to 7 interceptions. So that's a 1.8 interception ratio. The best that Andrew Luck ever had was 1.6 when he went 23 touchdowns to 1.6.
Bro, where is Andrew Luck at?
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Like if we want to talk about it, we really can, because the best.
When's the last time he played?
The best record that the Colts ever had under Andrew Luck was 11-5. The best record that the Bengals ever had under Andy Dalton was 11-5.
Bro, but Andy Dalton just he played. He's still playing football. So to me, he's better than Andrew Luck. He's better than Andrew Luck, man.
And y'all
career-wise, we're talking careers.
If we want to talk about how shitty the Bengals organization is, if we want to talk about we want to talk about how shitty the Bengals organization is, to go to 5 straight playoffs in the Bengals organization. Come on now.
Corey Davis is he was a first round draft. He was a high pick, right?
He was the same draft pick as John Ross. And they both looking iffy in the light. But when AJ Brown came to the Titans, he started to take off a little bit.
So the jury is
he's in that juju range. He's a number 2. Is he a number 1? No.
For me, what does that say? You know we can barely see that. Just tell us.
We just tended Cam Sims.
Hey.
Nah, we needed to though. You know, we ain't got no.
The jury kind of still it's a risk. It's a risk on Corey Davis, and I can say the same thing for Curtis Samuel. He's shown flashes,
but they're young. I like the upside.
I think Curtis Samuel's been handcuffed. To be quite honest, I think he could be unleashed, and it's more to see.
But why do you think he's been handcuffed?
Because he's been used as like a gadget player, like slide reverses. Like they not really, you know.
Hey, he was getting greasy for me at fantasy. Doing the gadget stuff, it was working for him.
This year, like you said, he elevation. They adding more and more to his game. You know, I don't know how he was with the playbook. And like I said, it's a gamble. All I'm saying is this is free agency. This is a gamble with these two players, with all these receivers, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have a receiver, I can feel you. I'm like, you know what? I need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can view it differently.
Even if you have one, why not add them? Like it's worth it, man. If you feel like receiver is something that you're missing, they're worth the risk to take a shot.
And that's why, remember, Hill, I told you Curtis Samuel is on the Bengals. Like, he's on that Bengals free agency list because guess what? We got T. Higgins, we got Tyler Boyd. You add Curtis Samuel, he ain't got to come in and be a number 1 or a number 2.
He can get in where he fit in.
But you know why I asked you. You know why I asked you. Why I asked you. So I know. I'm not mad at y'all bringing in no other type of receiver. It is what it is. I'm just asking you how you view T. Higgins, because the way you view T. Higgins is going to set up the rest of your draft board, in my opinion. But I'm on the outside looking in.
Right.
But like I said, Corey Davis was a 5th overall pick, and he been a roller coaster. Like I said, till AJ Brown got there, he didn't really show his true worth. So am I gonna really pay him big money?
I didn't. That's their fault that they drafted him that early.
True. But coming out of college, he was not in my top 10, bro. But he was a combine riser because he put on a great season in the MAC, and it's so we talk about. But let me get to my point.
No, I'm messing with you, bro.
I feel that in the MAC. In the MAC.
I feel you, but it was kind of the reason why. Like if you look at Corey Davis, it's kind of the reason why DK Metcalf dropped. Because it was like Corey Davis had all the production and all the size and all the physical skills in the MAC. DK Metcalf, he had the size and physical skills, but not the production in the SEC. So it's like
DK should have won at 15 that draft.
But that's my point. So it's like, can you
Washington?
I know
we can never stop saying that.
Just like
we still could have got Sweat and not took Haskins, and we would be.
Well, hold on, but wait, Kenan. That's just why I say Lamar Jackson should have went 9 to the Bengals instead of John Ross.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you now. I'm with you now.
I was ready to get rid of Andy, and motherfuckers was like, "Why? Like, hey, why you trying to get rid of Andy?" No, I was like AJ McCarron, anybody. We got to see something else.
And that's why I said it depends on what team you are and who you're looking at when it comes to these receivers. You hold on. You match up a Corey Davis or Curtis Samuel with a Denzel Mims and a Jamison Crowder. Now you got a receiver core. You got some weapons.
Something.
Yeah, but I'm scared of Mims. I can't trust him.
He showed. But
here's the thing: when he got on the field. But bro, that's what I'm saying. Shit.
I just said I'm scared.
My thing is Corey Davis got on the field and he didn't show anything until AJ Brown got on the field. So if you put, like I said, Denzel Mims, Jamison Crowder, Corey Davis on the field, it's the same. Y'all say I don't talk enough about the Suns, but guess what? I'm about to talk all this shit about the Bengals. That's why I've been telling Hill.
But you always talk about the Bengals. We sick of the Bengals.
I don't give a good goddamn. You gonna hear this shit because when we win a Super Bowl in 2024, let me talk to you. But my thing is, you put a certain receivers on the field with a certain group, then it's how everything meshes. So I talked to Hill, and Hill was questioning me like, why would we take Jamar Chase over Kyle Pitts? We get a dynamic tight end. The reason why I say Jamar Chase over Kyle Pitts, well, okay, maybe I didn't quote you correctly, but
tell him if you're gonna do it, get it right.
You gave me a lot of pushback on why I said I prefer Jamar Chase.
Because he'll be just wanting you to explain your reasoning and philosophy. It don't be that he disagreeing.
Bro, I've been talking to Hill about my draft philosophy for 10 years.
But he want to make sure that it aligns because he asked me the same question. He want to make sure that you staying true. Because if I veer, he be like, oh, this new cannon.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
hey, don't be giving out my playbook, man.
But what I told Hill is if we add Jamar Chase to our receiving core, it covers every single aspect on the field. And it makes us completely difficult to cover when we go outside, and we run 3 wide damn near completely. So that means you got Tyler Boyd over the middle, you got T. Higgins being able to do things up to the sticks and a little bit past the sticks over the middle, and then you got Jamar Chase who can do absolutely everything over the field and take the top off the defense.
No, Mims got talent for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's another.
Yeah, you wanted Mims over T.
I definitely wanted Mims.
I just said that. I don't trust him with bringing in another young wide receiver. I don't know if I want 2 young wide receivers because it's like Corey Davis not a.
What team you talking about?
The Jets, right?
If you want to pair, if you want to pair him with Mims.
But to me, I can't.
I mean, he is a vet at this point. I mean, he's not a vet. He's a vet. This is second contract. Yeah.
This is second contract.
Technically he is, but it's like AJ been saying this whole time. Has he performed like one?
Oh, this Lou.
Oh, shout out Lou, man.
Hey, Lou. Hey, John Brown. He might be coming to the towns, bro. You dig what I'm saying?
But for what he did last year, see, the year before was John Brown's year. He showed up and he was worth his money.
If he was a free agent last year, ooh, buddy.
I like John Brown.
But the way, but his injury, that's gonna be scary. But you still need a quarterback. I think they can. But the way, I think the way that John Brown played last year with injuries and he really didn't produce at a high level, they can replace him.
Cole Beasley showed up, man.
Oh, you know my guy Cole.
I didn't think that he was gonna show up in Buffalo.
He was looking like an Edelman out there.
He was cooking.
Cole do what he do.
I didn't think, bro. Some of them catches he made in Buffalo was ridiculous, bro.
You forgot the catch that he
no. I mean he do that. That's what he do. But I just thought that was some fluke Dallas luck type stuff. Because like Cole Beasley's not even good, but because it's Dallas now he can catch and all of that. That's my mentality when I watch the game. So
we got luck now.
When I watch the games, y'all do.
We need to get you the Sunday ticket, then.
That's why I stopped watching. That's why I try not to watch y'all joints, man. Because when I just turn on the ticker, y'all lose. But if I watch the game, miraculous miracle, y'all pull it off, no matter what, man.
I had something to say about the TV deal, but once they finalize the TV deal, we can discuss it. I've
been trying to put people onto the TV deals and the future contracts for years, bro. Maybe they'll start listening to me, man.
You've been trying to see, but you've been hiding it. You've been hiding it behind you. You hid yours with hiding race.
Yeah, because I brought it up when they were talking about boycott, and I was trying to explain to them, if you really want to boycott, you just can't boycott the games. You got to boycott the network and everything that they do.
Yeah, but at that time they had blood in their eyes.
Yeah, they had blood. They wasn't listening to me.
So but not like I say, but now it's 100. We at 100.
Yeah, we at 100.
You know, by the time we get it
y'all know I've been saying fuck holding back. I've been trying to say, hey, let's fucking go. Hey, y'all don't understand.
The seed's been there.
Hey, the seed's been there. But let me tell y'all in this Facebook group.
Go ahead.
We ain't really unleashed yet. There's a whole lot of shit that we be trying to talk about, but we be like, you know what? We gonna hold back because we don't want to scare motherfuckers away. We ain't trying to, alienate nobody.
Before we,
trying to say fuck off.
We were about to leave.
Put Jarvis' question up there.
That's what I would say. I would say we were about to go. We were about to leave.
That's a good question, though.
This is our guy.
He finally been objective.
This is our guy. Jarvis. And we're gonna wrap it up with this question: do the Eagles draft a quarterback at 6, or they build around Hurts? Who gonna go start first?
I think it all depends on the conversations that Doug Peterson and ownership.
Peterson is gone, bro.
I mean, what's the dude's name?
Nobody knows. Nick something.
Yeah,
Nick something.
My fault.
What's that song by Serrani? It's gonna get us kicked off.
But look, it's all how much they ownership and them believe in Hurts, right?
Nick Sirianni.
Don't get us kicked off for the 100, bro. Come on, man. But look, if they believe in Hurts, then they'll take the most important team need at 6 or trade back to get more picks. If they don't believe in Hurts, they're going to take a quarterback if he's available at 6. But newsflash: a franchise quarterback might not be sitting there at 6.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead. Go.
So my whole thing is, we talking about should they draft a quarterback at 6? A quarterback at 6 should not be in their plans. A quarterback, what they should do is be trying to build out the rest of that offense, because
they couldn't catch a ball.
Talk about it. Look like they couldn't catch a ball last year. They couldn't block nobody. So why are you trying to bring a quarterback at 6? And you ain't like, we need to figure out that offensive line. At least Hurts is a mobile quarterback, and he can do stuff, outside of the framework of the offense. So if the play break down, which it most likely will, you have someone who can do stuff, and that's what he showed last year. And he has the confidence.
What's Nick's last name? What's his last name?
Sirianni. I think it would be a disservice if they draft a quarterback at 6, because if that was the case, you should have just fixed Wentz.
You should have. That would be dumb, kind of.
But you got rid of Wentz because you had the confidence that you had a quarterback already in Hurts. So build around him, and you have the 6th overall pick, which means you're going to be high in all the round. You had the opportunity. Hold on, you had the opportunity to build around him. Like I said, all the wide receivers, in my opinion, well, at least 2 out of the 3 will be there at 6. Will be there at 6. Chase may be there at 6. Devontae Smith may be there at 6. Jalen Waddle may be there at 6. And Kyle Pitts may be there at 6. Or you can try to enhance some parts of the defense. You have the luxury of a high pick to rebuild this team. If they draft a quarterback at 6, they're gonna be the laughing stock of the league. But they moving super backwards.
Which y'all always
because you already drafted a quarterback at 2.
Coaches,
want
their quarterback. Bro.
You should have quote AJ. Hey, that's AJ.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you always say, AJ. So it's like if Nick ain't sold on Jalen, they might take a quarterback, and that's why I said. Listen, I said they shouldn't, but I feel like if it's going to take conversations, and if he ain't sold prior to that draft based on the conversations that he's been having with Jalen, then they're going to take a quarterback if it's available. But I also said I don't think that the franchise quarterback is going to be there at 6 because it's going to be gone already.
See, and I get why he said this, because Howie is an incompetent drafter. What do we do if the person drafting is incompetent? I get that, but since drafting is kind of like what we do, he cannot mess this up.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
What he does at 6 can dictate what he does for the rest of the draft, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely, if he's smart.
And he can. I know his track record is not good, and I don't have the confidence in him doing it well at all. But what I'm saying is the opportunity is there for him to get it right.
It is.
If you want to build around Jalen Hurts, you can. Fulgham is a good piece.
Yeah, I like Fulgham. I like Fulgham.
Greg Ward is a good piece. I'm not saying he's great. He's a decent piece. I'm gonna say decent piece. The jury is still out on Jalen Reagor. He may develop. Who knows? But like I said, those weapons could be there, or they could go defense and then still get a wide receiver. This wide receiver class is deep. And on top of that, if they get their O-line healthy, a lot of things can go, fall in place.
And that's why I say, to me personally, the way that everything is shaping up and the way that the game has been transitioning, the draft is always going to be deep with wide receivers because that's what the high school game and the college game has been transitioned to. You see what I'm saying? So true. To me, you always, bro.
Like Who said the wide receiver's new running back, bro?
Exactly. Yeah. And so you can always pick something. Like I got, bro.
But they ain't got no excuse.
I've been talking to Hill about how, like, I personally, if we can get Tamori and Terry in the 5th round, I'm straight. Because he get you can find you a field.
Y'all ain't straight.
Okay.
See.
But hold on. Let me just say this right quick about the Eagles. To your point, Hill, they gotta nail this draft. Mm-hmm. This draft is crucial to them, especially with them trading Wentz, and especially with their cap situation, because you saw how y'all just restructured and got 17 mil. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take some of your team is real young and still on. You ain't gonna even be able to restructure them. You are $40 million in the hole, Eagles, with the salary cap. So you gotta nail the draft to put talent around Hurts.
The thing about
you can't rebuild with this cap.
See, I just want to say this. I could have easily bashed the Eagles right now, like Jarvis wanted me to do. Yeah, but I want to show him that I can be objective and talk about y'all. Because I could have easily said, "Oh, how we about to mess this up?" and it could have left it at that. But no, I said
it was a good question though.
He has the opportunity to make this right.
He do.
Now I want to thank everybody that joined, that showed love, that support, that tried to get me to go crazy. Mind you, I done got cussed out by my wife because I was too loud.
On the Honda.
On the Honda. Don't nobody care. The household don't care about the Honda.
About no Honda.
But crying.
Yeah, but I still say it's time to go. But like I said, I want to thank all the supporters for the 100. Saying see y'all for 100 more, and we're gonna keep it going. And thank y'all I'm Hill. That's Cannon. It's AJ. The Hunter.
Look out for Jahai Tucker next week, man.
Oh yeah, we got something. We got more shit cooking up.
They thought we were gonna stop.
Yeah, we cooking up.
Man, shit.